Oh, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lana's Little Things with me, Dr. Lana, specialist gerontologist, talking all things on living agelessly, caregiving, bridging generational gaps, and entrepreneurship. And boy, has it been a week and weekend for entrepreneurship. So glad for the feedback, loving that you guys are loving the entrepreneurship uh, post because is this is real world scenario. And whether you're an older person, a caregiver, an entrepreneur, or you're just trying to figure life out, you know what I'm saying? I saw this expression, and this is for entrepreneurs, my fellow entrepreneurs again, and it's going to include everyone else. Don't worry, older folk, caregivers, we in there too. You in there too. Because have you ever grown up hearing the expression, a kite don't fear opposition because a kite rises against the wind and not with the wind. I thought that was strange because I always thought the wind actually carried the kite, but no. Well, maybe after it's up in the sky. But in order to, and I've had kites before, a few. I had a Batman kite that I lost, and I was so upset. Just over the ocean, it's gone when I was 8, but that's a different story. But I realized in those early years, I'm realizing and looking at kites is true. And that quote was from a playwright, writer, essayist extraordinaire I think he's called Harold Mabie, Mabie. And that was one of his most common sayings. So as an older person, do you feel as though your rise or your challenge right now is to rise against the wind of what you cannot change as an aging? As a caregiver, is it against the wind of just the burnout and the pressure and sometimes, to be honest, the guilt you feel, misplaced guilt as you're not doing a good enough job, or as an entrepreneur within a family and you're bridging gaps and you're learning and you're on your journey? Does it feel as though every single day sometimes is you are going against the grain, against the wind, the opposition, everything is against you, like life is against you? So I heard to say, having read that, I thought, boy, does that sound discouraging. But you know what? The first sentence of it says, do not fear the opposition. Do not any opposition that is within ourselves or what we receive from outside. Because you're gonna get those and things and situations that are just gonna flub you and just floor you. But remember, we are actually rising, and the rise and the push and the drive and the ambition, and as an older person, that grit and determination. I think my grand and older persons, you guys have it in spades. Grit and determination, fantastic example. So anytime it's getting harder, entrepreneurship, just can't do anymore. Caregiving, can't do anymore. Getting older, in your 60s and 70s and 80s. And there are days when you feel, and I've heard patients tell me, Doc, I'm just tired. Can't go no more. Sometimes that's exactly what you need, and that's exactly a sign that you're rising higher. Keep it going. You are who you are. You're special where you are because you have risen. You have gone against the odds. You are making it. Just keep faith, keep hope, keep your inner circle. Make sure you are attached to persons who are like-minded so that when you feel like flagging, they boost you up. At the same time, it's your kite that you're flying, your life. Don't be afraid. And for me too, I thought, you know what? Okay, maybe the difficulty is actually for my own good. So I need to dig my heels deep and go against, because that means that my kite is higher. Next time you fly a kite, That's probably after the winter months for those of you who are in temperate countries. And we got to wait for a little bit of wind for those of us here in the Caribbean. But still, the next time you fly a kite, or I challenge you to fly a kite and recognize it does start off its journey to ascend against the wind. Don't be afraid of the wind. Don't be afraid of the opposition. Let it train you, let it mold us to be the best we can be. From my heart to your heart, good morning, good evening, good night, Dr. Husband, saying Dr. Lana, saying keep it going, rise above. Mwah.